Hey Redken, my name is Veronica Ochoa. I have been working at Pro Hair Design Salon and Spa for 4 years. Pro Hair Designs is a summit salon, so they're strictly Redken and Pureology. I went to hair school in 2013. I went to Capri College. That's where I was introduced to Redken. I did try other lines, but at the end of the day, I stuck with Redken, and I just really loved the fact that Redken cares so much about the consistency of the hair after each color. So not just are their color lines, meant to protect the hair as it's changing stages, but they also have a ton of really good products for pre and post services that just make the integrity of the hair feel like they never have had color or any lightening services done before. I love taking Redken classes. It's just so inspiring every time I'm in there. I really wish that I was the one that's teaching the class, which hopefully that will happen one day. But everybody's just so motivated and so inspirational and so passionate about how they teach the class and the product knowledge, and just giving you all of their tips and tricks that they've kind of figured out through their whole career experience. Seeing all these educators and all these Redken artists so inspired and so passionate really puts me in a spot where I really want to become this Redken educator, Redken artist, because I want to teach other professionals to love this Redken line and show them how great it is and how great the colors are, the product, and to encourage them to keep going to these Redken classes, because the more you learn, the better you are, the more comfortable you get behind the chair and with your guests. It's just one of my goals to reach, and I really hope that I can be that Redken artist one day. Okay, so today my guest, she's feeling just a little bit too light through her root area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 4 inches down, about 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches down, and we're gonna root her with something just a little bit darker. And then for her ends, so we're gonna kind of do a melt. We're gonna kind of tone out this brassy, not too much because we still want to be just more on the warmer side. Okay, so to prep my guest today, I'm gonna be using a pre-art. I already shampooed her once with hair cleansing cream. So I'm going to, she's got a lot of hair, so I'm gonna kind of section this out. And I am just gonna go ahead and add that pre-art. So what the pre-art does is it's going to break down any buildup that she could have. It's going to help even out her porosity since she has already been previously highlighted. So that way, once we go in with the color, it will all grab and deposit evenly. So I've applied the pre-art. Now I'm going to bag her. I'm gonna bag her and we're gonna put her under the dryer for about 10 minutes and we'll come right back. 10 minutes are up. I brought my guest back over to the shampoo bowl. So right on top of this pre-art, I'm going to be adding the Clean Maniac hair cleansing cream right over it. So I'm not gonna rinse. I'm just gonna add the shampoo right over top. And I'm just gonna really work this hair cleansing cream in to that pre-art. So the second pre-treatment that I like to do is cap. Since she is previously highlighted, like I said, this doesn't hurt to just strengthen the hair and even out some of the porosity that could have been caused by chemical damage. So I'm gonna towel dry my girl here. And again, just section out that bottom half because she's got tons of hair. And start spraying this cap here. So I like to comb out my treatments just so that way the product gets evenly distributed through the hair. And I'm gonna leave this on for about 5 minutes. This sits on 3 to 5 minutes, but I kind of want to leave it on the full 5 just to make sure that she's getting all that protein back in. So I like to comb out my treatments just so that way the product gets evenly distributed through the hair. And I'm gonna leave this on for about 5 minutes. This sits on 3 to 5 minutes, but I kind of want to leave it on the full 5 just to make sure that she's getting all that protein back in and just strengthens the hair really nice. She's nice and dry now. We finished the pre-services, so now we're gonna go and mix her color. I am going to be using Shades EQ Gloss for my melt. So I like to use Shades Gloss because one, the shine is amazing. 2, it's a semi-permanent because we're going to root, and we like to change my guest's hair up quite often. So because it is a semi-permanent line, it's easier to work with. I like to use the same consistency for melts. It's just a lot easier to blend to really not have any hard lines. For her root color, I'm going to be using a bowl and a brush. And I'm going to be mixing in 1 ounce of 05G and 2 ounces of 06G. So because I'm going to apply it with a bowl and a brush, I'm going to be using the processing solution, the gloss to gel, because it's just thicker and it's not going to make such a mess with my brush. For the ends, I'm going to be using a bottle to apply the color. And I'm going to be using 08GI and 08N equal parts together, and with this I am going to mix in your regular processing solution. So I've got my guests sectioned out into 4 quadrants. I am going to apply the color with my brush in the bowl to the perimeter of each one. This is where I will fast forward it. And I'll like put music on it or something, I don't know. You can stop it. I'm done applying to my 4 quadrants. And now I'm gonna go in and apply to the rest of the hair. Now, as you can tell, I went down about 3 inches with my root color. Now I'm gonna apply my end color, and I'm just gonna put a line of that and just squeegee to blend so there's no harsh lines in through those 2 different colors, and I'm gonna work that in. All right, I am on my last quadrant here, and I'm doing the same exact thing as I did in the front. Blurring that in and just applying to the ends. Exactly the same as I did in the front 2 quadrants. Make sure that's super saturated. All right, we are done applying. Because this is Shades EQ gloss, sorry. We are gonna be leaving this on for 20 minutes. So the 20 minutes are up. Gonna start rinsing her. I'm gonna be shampooing with Color Magnetics. I'm gonna shampoo twice to make sure that we get all this color off. So we've shampooed 2 times already. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to towel dry really well. I'm going to be applying a chemistry treatment. I mixed in the Extreme and the All Soft. We want to put everything that has been taken out of the hair because of the previous highlighting and the color that she's had in the past. So that's why I mix the protein and the All Soft, because most of the hair is built with, or is made up of protein. So we want to add that protein back in, and we also want to add some moisture in there as well. This is going to stay on for 5 minutes. Again, combing it through so everything is just evenly distributed and the chemistry can go all through. 5 minutes are up. I'm going to spray right over top of the chemistry 3.5 shot fixed phase. What this is for, it's for chemically distressed hair. She's been lightened before about 3 times, so that's why I'm doing the 3.5, because it's more chemical. 3.5 fixed phase. Now I'm just rinsing it all out. So we're gonna go in and condition again with the Color Magnetics conditioner, because we want this color to really, really stay in my guest's hair. I'm gonna be using one United to detangle. So this is the first product that I'm gonna put in my guest's hair after shampooing, doing the chemistry, and conditioning. I'm gonna be using the Blow Dry from Pillow Proof Express Treatment Primer and the Frizz Smith Rebel Tame, because my guest does have some waves in there and it's a little frizzy. I'm gonna be using the primer first, because I think about it as when you apply your makeup, you apply the primer first and then everything else. So it's the same thing with hair, I'd say. And then I'll be adding the Frizz Smiths over top. We are going to be curling her for the style, and I'm going to be using Iron Shape as the heat protectant. Piece. For the finishing touch, I'm gonna spray her with Wax Blast. This is just gonna help this curl stay just a little bit. And at the end, I'm gonna be using the Shine Flash, just so we can add a little bit of shine to the finished product. This is the finished product. As you can tell, the root was a lot more muted, just a lot more softer, and the ends are not that brassy orange color. Every single day, I'm gonna